Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your funeral digger, Torch Gaming. You all are the Torch Mob. I hope all of you had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas yesterday. Welcome. I appreciate you tuning in the day after the beloved Christmas. As I said earlier, I hope you all had a great day yesterday. I hope you drank too much. I hope you ate too much. And I hope you all had way too much fun, because that's what Christmas is supposed to be. Fun with your family, the kids, with everybody. And I hope you all had a great day. Everything's sort of status quo in the Call of Duty world. There's a little bit to report on, not too much. The Christmas event is in full swing. As I mentioned the last broadcast I had, the last stream, we went over the whole thing with the Christmas event. Pretty easy to get through everything. I've already beat it, everything days ago. I'm going to proceed through some things, and I'll get to that at the end when I switch screens over to the Xbox screen, because I can't really show you what's on my computer screen at this time. There are new events coming. I gotta say, they're sales are down with this game, so I think they're just bombarding us with events in an effort to bring back the community, and they still haven't grasped the concept that they got to handle a few things and nobody's coming back. I don't give a shit how many events they have, but the Christmas event's in full swing. I thought it was a Midland event. I'll show you the camo you get. It's really a camo for one gun. It's actually a blueprint. It's not even a camo. It's a blueprint. Listen, it's free content. It's something to grind a little bit for. And you got to tip your hat for that. This event that's currently playing now, that we're playing, the Christmas event, ends January 3rd. I believe it between noon. It's either noon or 1 p.m. These events alternate. All right, thanks, Shady. I just wanted to do a quick sound check, make sure everything's good. Hey, Greenie, welcome, brother. I hope you had a great Christmas and everything's well with you. Your beloved Lions clinched their division yesterday, so I know you had a very Merry Christmas. Just going over some of the events, Call of Duty World, wrapping up the Christmas event. Like I said, next Wednesday it ends, which is the 3rd. I think it ends at 1 p.m., but I'm not 100% sure. Used to be every event ended at 10 Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, but now sometimes they're going 9 Pacific, noon Eastern, so you never know what the hell they're doing. So anyway, the Christmas event ends, and then we're going to get into an event called the Vortex event. And that's going to start on January 3rd, right after the Codmas event. We're going to have the Vortex event. And that's sort of like a zombies-themed. Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's been a long time, like 30 years since you won the division, right? 93 was the last time the Lions won, Greenie. 30 years, that's a long wait. You guys are worse, almost as bad as us Mets fans are. Jesus Christ. And don't even get me started about the Jets. Anyway, we digress. And the Ravens beat the Niners, thank God. Before you were alive. Yeah, this is the first time they won the division since you've been around. Oh, you gotta love it, Greenie. God bless you, and congratulations to you, and Merry Christmas. So the Vortex event starts January 3rd, and it ends on the 17th. Okay. It ends at 10 a.m. Pacific, which would be 1 p.m. Eastern. So the Vortex event begins at 1 p.m. Eastern on the 3rd, and the Codmas event ends 1 p.m. Eastern on the 3rd. So we go from Codmas into this Vortex event. Now, this Vortex event, there's not a whole lot on it. I don't even know if I believe it's a challenge event. Supposedly, there's 18 things you can earn in this Vortex event. It's going to be like a zombie event. There's going to be 18 things you can earn, and you play it on 3 maps. So I guess you got to go into the Vortex mode to progress in this event. So we're going to be playing a lot of Quarry, which is called Satan's Quarry. A lot of, well, my favorite, Rust, God Almighty, which are calling Tetanus, and Spore Yard, which is Scrap Yard. So those are going to be the 3 maps that are going to be, I guess, zombified. And we're going to go on. There's going to be a ray gun, and that's going to be the super gun, and somebody's going to spawn in with the ray gun. And whoever kills him gets the ray gun, and so on and so forth. I guess it's going to be like a super weapon. So anyway, that's the Vortex event. I know the camo, and if you all would go like to Charlie Intel, you could all see the camo. I can't show it to you on my screen because it's hooked up to the Xbox, but it's a magma camo, and let me tell you, as middling as this Santa sweater or whatever the hell this fucking blueprint was, this camo, especially for Torch Gaming, is really beautiful. It's what you would think a magma camo would look like, with the orange magma and then the black heart. You know, it's really sharp, and it's reactive and all that. So that's coming on the 3rd at 1 p.m. Of course, obviously, with all these Wednesday events, I'm probably gonna stream the beginning of this event next Wednesday again, because it is what it is, and I love Call of Duty, and this is a new event. And me, of all people, I've been bitching for years that there are no events, and finally we're getting some events. So here we go. So that's next Wednesday. So count on me. I'll be streaming that, and we'll have a good time. So that starts next Wednesday. You want Gun Game back? Who the fuck plays gun? I can't believe you, Greenie. Gun Game. Also, Season 1 Reloaded starts on the 17th. And when Season 1 Reloaded comes in, which I went over on last Thursday with you guys before Christmas, that event, that starts the 17th. I went over all that. Oh, God. And I got great news. Season 1 Reloaded, they just announced they're going to be bringing back a DMZ map. Yeah, it's a classic, all right, Green. Yeah, I love Gun Game. Jesus Christ. So they're bringing back another mode that nobody fucking plays along DM, all this shit. But we can't get another war map. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Although I want to say something, ladies and gentlemen, because on the 17th, we're going to have another event. It's going to be called the Boys Event. But before I cover the Boys Event, which starts the 17th, along with Season 1 Reloaded, and I'm going to get into that event with you, there's a little more details to that event. I don't understand this outfit, but I'm going to say tomorrow is probably the greatest day in Call of Duty history. And I suggest everybody have the alcoholic beverage of your choice and have several of them in celebration. Unless you're underage or a kid, I will not support any young kid boozing it up. But anybody that's of age, have at it. whatever you're into, tequila, beer, both, whatever, get your alcoholic beverage and have several, because tomorrow is one of the greatest days, not tomorrow, Friday, is one of the greatest days in Call of Duty history. And you're asking me, well, what the hell is so big about Friday the 29th? Well, Friday the 29th is that little ginger gnome motherfucker. His last day as the CEO of Activision, Bobby Kotick. Thank God. He is out. And before I cover any more events, because we're getting into the future, I'm sure I'm going to mention these things later on in the coming days. Why that's significant is Shady sent me a article, but not an article, a TikTok clip a couple days ago, or maybe it was yesterday. It's remarkable. I'm telling you now, and I want to keep my chain of thought here. Anybody that thinks that it's going to be business as usual once all these idiots that were in the leadership positions of Activision, and they're all getting thrown out. Many of them are leaving, but they know if they didn't leave, they were going to get thrown out. If anybody thinks for 1 minute that things are not going to be different in 2024 with this franchise, you all need to get your heads checked. Because I'm telling you right now, the first domino fell. I got a message from Shady. He forwards me a TikTok clip. And remember I mentioned this on Thursday. I talked about, I gave Xbox news about what happens is when your unauthorized third party accessories get plugged into an Xbox, did it brick the accessory or the Xbox? Well, it seems that it bricks the Xbox because somebody fucked around and found out. Pardon my language, but I guess they plugged the ZIM in, whatever. It's a ZIM, an XIM, I believe Shady said. And it bricked the Xbox, and the whole thing came up unauthorized third-party accessory, done. Xbox bricked. And I don't know if it bricked the account with the associated with Xbox or not, but I know it bricked the Xbox because the kid was screaming and hollering. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you were warned. There were press releases out, many of them. Do not plug in unauthorized third-party accessories into your Xbox. You're going to brick them. And this kid got bricked, so I guess it started already. And I can tell you, when this little ginger gnome son of a bitch is out, the party's going to be over. Because there is no... What the hell is going on here? Oh. The idiots, the old core, the old line torch gamers are texting me about nonsense. My apologies. I'm trying to stay focused here, but I'm hopeful this is going to change. And I believe that all these cheaters are going to get tagged. And it has been confirmed. I saw another article before I get into the rest of my content, Call of Duty content coming. It has been confirmed, sadly, that crossplay has been disabled on consoles. So that's why, hence, every time we tried, me, Zeus, and Jersey, tried to disable crossplay, it put us through all those machinations because they disabled it. Why? I don't know why they would disable, that they would not allow you to enable crossplay. So they disabled it. You must opt into crossplay. So That's a shame. And I don't know why they did that. Maybe because the player count's way down. I have no idea. But, ladies and gentlemen, I believe big changes to this franchise are coming because of the player counts being down. And it's my segue into my next thing, skill-based matchmaking. There's a lot of hubbub about skill-based matchmaking right now, and rightfully so. And I can't help but believe not only are they going to handle this cheating nonsense that's going on and start bricking consoles and hardware banning PCs that are cheating and hacking. I also think they're gonna lessen the skill-based matchmaking and do away with the disbanding of lobbies. I think that's the next thing coming. I think they're waiting to make these announcements until these disgraceful, despicable creatures that ran Activision are out. I don't think they're waiting till they're out. And I think you're going to see a press release maybe in 2 weeks. After the new year, I think you're going to see a press release after everybody's done with the holidays. I think you're going to see a press release come out, and Microsoft is going to take action because supposedly a gentleman who I'm familiar with, I've never met him. I have some hooks in Microsoft, and I met some of these folks. I even met Satya Nadella once down on Fifth Avenue here at an event. Anyway, I digress. The guy that's going to be pretty much running this whole show is a guy with the hands-on guys with the studios. His name is Mike Ibarra. And I never met him. But, Mike, I'm reaching out now. You probably will never see this video, but what the hell, there's a God, and I'm hoping. Please, for the love of all things holy, go in there and drain the swamp of these sons of bitches. Get them all out. Go in and disperse of the vermin. For the good of your franchise, for the good of the game, for the good of your company. Because this franchise is going to depend on your leadership moving forward, whether or not this rebounds and gets and reaches the apex of the greatness it once had, or whether this falls into irrelevance. We'll see. But from what the people that I know that know this guy, they say he's nobody to toy with, that he'll go in there and he'll square this away. Now, we all know about Phil Spencer and obviously Phil, but this guy, Mike Ibarra, he's the man that's going to be hands-on involvement with all this. A lot of these screwballs responsible for much of this nonsense with this franchise are out. They all are out. They all resigned, this and that, which mercifully couldn't have happened sooner enough. But they're gone, and thanks be to God for it. And I'm waiting on some press releases here the beginning of the new year, and I think 2024 is going to be a fantastic year for Call of Duty. And that's my segue into the boys event is going to be coming with Season 1 Reloaded. And they're coming in, it's more a bundle event. Oh, there's going to be some things we can earn. There's going to be a train operator, skins, a bunch of bundles. Train bundle, a firecracker bundle with some woman on it. I don't know who the hell she is. There's going to be a souped-up limited time mode, which I ain't too crazy about. There's an ad break. Hopefully everybody in here is a sub, so you can watch me through these ads. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're tuned in, please drop a message. Greenie, you're killing me with this gun game shit. You're doing it just to bust my balls. I know you are. But anyway, there's going to be a charge jump, an electric shock wave, a laser vision, and a teleport. I don't need all this cheese. I don't get all this garbage. But there's going to be the boys versus the 7 challenge event. I guess this must be a movie or something like Marvel or something. I don't follow this shit. But the 7 challenge list is going to get one operator for the 7 challenge. It's going to be one or the other. One operator heat vision kill in the boys mode. God almighty. Deactivate 20 pieces of equipment using DDoS. So those of you who haven't unlocked the DDoS, you better unlock it if you want to, if you want to get through this. Get 45 operator kills using the MTZ-762. Get 2 operator kills in a single life with the overall overkill vest equipped 5 times. That should be easy. Get 15 operator akimbo kills. Get 7 operator kills using lethal equipment. Most of this shit's going to be easy. It's going to be the cheese kills. I mean, God almighty. And then for the boys challenge, let's get 3 operator kills without reloading 7 times. Kill 5 operators affected by electric discharge. And so you're going to have to shoot the electricity and kill them. God almighty. Get 10 operator tac stance kills using the KV inhibitor. Oh my God. Tac stance kills using a sniper rifle. You got to be shitting me. I can't with this shit. Get 25 temp V syringes in the boys mode. I don't even know what the hell. I mean, what the hell? Get 25 operator melee kills with the black light flashlight equipped. So you're going to have to... and then win 7 games in the boys mode. I'll tell you something. These freaking events, some of this shit, I mean, honest to God, I don't know. Let me know what you all think. I mean, I don't know. But that's the boys event. That's going to last out through till season 2 comes out. February, I believe it was the 7th. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to segue into now next year. I said 2024 is going to be a good year. In fact, I think it's going to be a fantastic year for Call of Duty for several reasons. I think they're going to scale down the skill base. I think they're going to stop disbanding lobbies. I think they're going to really go after these cheating sons of bitches. I think they're going to cut ties with a lot of these cheating streamers and a lot of this garbage. I think business is going to change significantly in the Call of Duty world in 2024. We can only hope. And the new game that's coming out, I'm just going to cover this briefly, is going to be, according to what they're saying, it's going to be called Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War. And from what I understand, it's going to be the first game in quite some time where these developers actually had a full cycle, a 3-year deal to put this game together. So it's supposed to be releasing on November 10th of 2024. It's supposed to be a full, it's supposed to be a full cycle to prepare for the devs and the dev teams. And my hope is, that it's a good game. Supposedly they're going to have the Pick 10 system, which everybody loved from Black Ops 2. There's not a whole lot of details on it. Supposedly it's going to have round-based zombies in it for you zombie guys. So it's going to have a round-based zombies. It's supposed to be referring to the Battle of Mogadishu. It's going to take place during the Gulf War and be focused on the CIA. Supposedly examining the U.S.'s role in the conflict. It's going to lean back into a more traditional military combat technology and familiar Black Ops gadgetry. We can only hope. So we'll see. Supposedly they're going to have an early access bonus for this. The rumor was it was going to be the zombie modes. I don't know. But they did say that round-based zombies are coming back. So we can only hope. And Treyarch is the dev team making this game. There's also leaks about 2025. It's going to be a Black Ops 2 sequel. The the rumor is that they're going to be bringing back the Black Ops 2 maps. However, due to the criticism for the release of this game, MW3, and having 16 MW2 maps, OG maps at launch, they're going to mix in some original Black Ops 2 maps along with new maps. So it's not going to be all original. They're not going to just like a, you know, it's going to have a mixture of maps. It's not going to be like a, like a glorified expansion pack or whatever, DLC pack. So the campaign's supposedly going to have a Black Ops 2 sequel. It's going to take place in the 2030 time period. And again, that's going to have round-based zombies. And it's going to have the first, it's going to have the carryover feature. So your 2024 shit will carry over to 2025's game. And it's going to be heavily featured maps from BO2, the original ones. But they're going to have a lot of supposedly new maps. Going to have a pick 10 system. And it's going to be a fully, supposedly going to have a full development cycle for this as well. So that's all the COD news to really go over with you guys. If anybody has any questions or is anything they'd like me to pontificate on right now, I'd be happy to do so. If you give me a minute here, I'm going to switch screens, switch scenes. Now I'm going to go back to the Santa Sleigh Ground event that's going on now. And as I mentioned, this event ends next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So you got about a week, a little more than a week. And this, honest to Christ, shouldn't take you more than a couple hours, 3 hours to get through a full play, maybe 4 hours, but that's it. I'll review this again because this is the event that's going on. And I'm only going through the multiplayer. I'm not going through the Boar Zone shit. You know this channel, and I don't do Boar Zone. I should because it would bring in a lot more people. I just can't be a liar, and I despise that mode, and I can't understand why anybody would play that shit. Anyway, Shady, I think Shady's out for the evening. God bless him. It is his lovely wife, Diana. It's her birthday today, and I want to shout her out and wish her a very happy birthday. Diana's a wonderful person and a great friend to this channel, and I couldn't have done this without her and Shady's help. Diana's really the audio expert, and she keeps the audio going here as best as she can. And I can't thank Diana enough for all of her help. And it's her birthday today, so my wishes and for her to have a wonderful day today and a wonderful birthday. And I hope she has a terrific day and eats and drinks too much and all that good stuff. But it is her birthday, and I know Shady wants to spend time with her, and he should before he ends up in the doghouse. So I want to give her a shout out. But this sleigh ground thing here is you get the weapon sticker called the Underbaker. As you can see, it's a gingerbread man. You got to get 40 melee kills, and that's a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. Then you get Zeus just joined in. I'm going to pair up with Zeus tonight. Maybe Jersey will jump in and play along as well. There's consumable here, a double XP, 45 minutes. You'd think these sons of bitches would give you an hour, but no. And for this, you got to get 40 kills with somebody else's gun. You got to pick up an enemy weapon and get kills with it. 40 kills with an enemy weapon. Then you get a battle pass tier skip, 100 operator kills with the new, with the DG-58 light machine gun. That's easy. 6 operator snowball kills in a snowball gunfight. I'm telling you, you'd rather hang by your thumbs than go in and do that. To give you an idea what the mode is, you go in and there's multiplayer maps in there and you pick up snowballs and you run around, you throw snowballs, and there's one pissed snowball in the center of the map by the flag. And if you grab that snowball and hit somebody, you only need one snowball to kill them. So you only got to get 6 snowball kills in that, and thank God it only took me 2 games to do that. What a shit show. But anyway, that's what you got to do. They can't give you a war map, but they can give us this noise. The next thing you get is a calling card called Deadly Knit, which there's the calling card. And you got to get 40 headshot kills with a sniper, DMR, or a battle rifle. Next on the list is 30 operator kills playing Infected. Actually, Infected was fun. And I got to say something. I might jump in and play some Infected for you all tonight. And I want you all to keep this in mind when I jump into that mode. You're going to see a stark contrast. I know they call it a party mode. But there's a stark contrast when you get in there, and it's refreshing. I must have played maybe 15, 20 games of Infected with this holiday, and I'll tell you something. The people in there need to be commended, because the toxicity that I find playing War and Shipment and all these multiplayer maps just isn't there. The people playing Infected just seem to want to just have a good time playing the game. And it's a lot of fun, and nobody gives a shit. And you can have it. And that's really what this game should be all about. I have no idea what happened to turn this game into what it is. I think competitive play had a lot to do with it, because everybody and their brother thinks they're going to be the next scump. And I got news for all of you. There's only one king, and you ain't it. Simmer down, have a good time, do the best you can, have some fun. It ain't the end of the world. This is for fun. You still got to go to work tomorrow. You still got to, Jesus Christ, people, give it a rest. But I'm going to show you guys, because we're going to go in and play some Infected. And to me, it was really eye-opening, especially now during the holidays, and you get into a holiday cheer, and you're supposed to be a little bit kinder and gentler. And it was stark to me how different it was in that game mode, and how the people were different. And I suggest everybody get in there and play some Infected and have a good time and relax. I had a good time in that mode. Anyway, you got to get 3 operator kills in that, and that shouldn't take you that long, and you'll have a good time doing that. That's a fun mode. And then you got to get, here's another one. You got to get 5 operator kills while sliding or crouching. There again, load up the Vaseline, ladies and gentlemen. Pretend you're a porn star. Slide around the map and get 5 kills, or just crouch down and get them. That's a very easy thing to do. And then you get this ugliest sweater. Let me preview it. And this is what you get. I don't know why it's not centered on my screen, but there you go. That's it. And that's a blueprint, ain't even a freaking camo. It's the blueprint for the DG-58 light machine gun, which isn't really a gun you're going to use much. But what the hell, it's free content. Yeah, that's right, you do. You're right, Shady. Yeah, you got to look closely at what you need to have on, because like this one here, the melee kills, you got to have your stalker boots equipped. And then where is the one with the yeah, it's a stalker boot, Shady, not the tactical pads, unless that's a different one. Maybe that's in Warzone. I didn't do the one for Warzone. Oh, for the sliding shit. Okay. So when you're sliding, he says you got to have the tactical pads on. Oh, Christ. Anyway, that's the event. I'll show you the blueprint once again. And I'll zoom in and let you see that's it. And then just a red barrel with gold. And there you go. Listen, it's free content, like bitch, and this is the I don't know how many events already. How many events have we had already, Shady? By the way, like I said, you made sure on air. I just shouted Diana's birthday out. It's her birthday today, and I hope she's having a terrific birthday. Hope she drinks too much and eats too much, but I know she's not much of a drinker. But anyway, today I'll have a few shots of tequila and have a good time. But anyway, that's everything, and I know Zeus is in my lobby. So I know last night me and him were playing a little bit, and I think, yeah, 5 or 6 you need. It's nothing to it. I'm gonna put oh, there she is, my dear.